Hello everyone, and we are back, and now all the tech issues are solved except for the noise in the background, which I can't do anything about because the guy here has like a compressor that if he's silent, it just raises the volume through the roof and it gets noise. And he's not even there to mute himself because he went away. But with that said, up here we have Björn. Hello, Björn.
Hello.
Nice of you to join us.
Oh, of course. I love to watch games and being able to say somewhat wise commenting on it. I don't know. I'm not the best player, but I love to be here.
Yeah. And that's the thing. You played in the tournament. I played in the tournament. And to my side here, we have Åland, who also played in the tournament. Hello, Åland.
Hello. I don't like playing or commenting, but yeah, I'm here anyway.
But we like having you here, because you're going to see your... Could you mute yourself, Padan? When you're not talking, please mute yourself, also because of the noise gate. So, Åland's friend from Monster of the Week will either win the whole tournament or get first loser. Therefore, it's very important to have Åland here seeing this happen. And then up here, the guy with the mute button, we have Paddan, who will also help us with commentating. My co-conspirator when it comes to organizing tournaments here in Stockholm. Welcome, Paddan.
Thank you.
And
I'm also trying to emulate some kind of coffee feeling here with some must.
Oh, nice.
And gingerbread and some cheese. So that's why I'll be...
I love it. So, how did you end in this tournament, Björn? What was your end result?
I went on a tie with you, same position as you, Gordon, 4-3.
4-3. Paddan?
Finished last and earned my first Fragman.
Woohoo!
But finally I got one.
That long time coming. And Åland, you got...
I got second to last place. I won one match and got a guy scooping because he had to leave. So I actually won 2 games today.
So actually, you should have maybe actually played for the Ragman because you only won one. Each.
Yeah, but I didn't lose 6 either. So yeah.
No, that's true. That's true.
But Paddan beat the shit out of me, though.
I love it. Chat, if you're still watching, even though the break for some food and getting back to the finals, I hope you've enjoyed all the matches. I have, and a big cheers to everyone here who's joining for the finals.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Åland, do you have anything to drink?
No, I don't have anything to drink, so. But I can show you. I can show you the stuff. So.
I don't have anything to drink, but I do want to show my trophies because I was second to last this time. That's not my normal way of doing it.
Sorry, Gordon, but there's a certain expression for that, and that's called humble bragging.
Yeah.
I don't even know if that was humble bragging.
Yeah, it's very humble.
That was just bragging. I do love it, however. But we're going to watch the finals together, which is between Jonas Stattin and Seb Celia. So the robot, the co-conspirator of Åland on Monster of the Week podcast. Both X-Files member, both original Stockholm crew members. This is cool finals, like rivals at its finest, I would say.
Yeah, it's a real
They hate
grudge
each
match.
other.
Like this is grudge match for real.
I have seen them fighting on several occasions on the streets.
Yeah, last time when they went out on the alley when we were playing, that was just...
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the night fight as well.
Yeah.
The night of the fight was... Whew. Let's hope we won't end up there now because we're doing everything online. But with that, guys, we know a bit about their decks, what we've seen. I think Stattin is playing some super anti-creature deck, and I know Seb is playing like X-Files deck, trying to play all the X spells, and Rasputin Dreamweaver to power them for the win. Who is favored? Björn, what do you think?
In this case, I would say Seb is favored in this matchup. Because after I've played against both of them, Stattin has focused too much on creature hate, right? Like how to combat aggro, fast creature and so on. While Seb is a little bit more mellow, can control both environment, control, and aggro.
I think this is very serious commentating.
Sorry, but
Sorry.
I'm a bit professional when it comes to streaming and commenting. So.
Okay, Padam, what do you think?
I don't care about who's favored. I'm rooting for Jonas because he always, brings decks that are, close to my taste. So I'm rooting for him.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. He's also one of the ones who he's usually closer to Ragman than to winning. to put it fine. And what do you think, Olan, then? You're the expert commentator in this. You're the one where we'll ask for the real pro advice.
Okay. This is a total mind game. Can Jonas get under Seb's skin or not? That's the matchup. If he can get under Seb's skin, he will win. If he can't get under Seb's skin, he will lose.
Okay.
That's a pro commenter.
That's the analysis we were all waiting for.
I think if Jonas manages to beat down Seb with the Hive, that will be really emotional loss for
Yeah.
Seb.
For sure.
Yeah, I saw an earlier game there. Seb put it on Facebook where he actually had the Hive in play, 10 mana each turn for 1/1s.
He actually asked me if it was okay for him to take a picture and post it. I gave him the approval to do it. I don't know if I should regret that now.
Should always regret saying yes to Seb. Isn't that, Olan, isn't that like the first thing you learn when you get to know Seb?
Yeah, for sure. That's how we run our podcast. I always say no to him. Whatever he wants to do, I always say no. Can we do it like this? No.
But with that said, I hope you say yes to my suggestion now, and that is we should go to the game. What do you think about that?
Yeah,
I think I have everything set up. And with that, I'm going to send a signal to the players that they can play, and we go to the game.
Oh, cool.
And here we have the players. They're trying to get everything together. Who starts and who... Oh, why... Åland just disappeared, and that is my fault.
It's okay.
It's okay. Åland won't be shown. Maybe I'll sometime just change who's there on the third position.
It's okay. I already got to show off my trophies.
I'm chewing gingerbread cookies all the time, so perhaps it's a nicer view to watch Åland than my munching face.
Let's see. Oh, I haven't even fixed here. So on the left side there we have Jonas Stattin.
Oh, soldering.
And that's a start.
Oh, that's pretty harsh start against Seb, I believe.
Ooh.
To be honest.
So we're having Björn doing the play-by-play commentary here then.
Oh,
Sorry. Shut up.
And my hand cam is on. I can remove that one there. This is a very cool start, I would say.
Yeah. Wow.
Like Jonas' deck is Creature. That's the name.
Oh my god, both of them are playing the same cards.
And
I think he's trying to play removal deck, basically.
yeah, exactly. A red-white all removal he could find.
Yeah.
Let's do that instead. Let's name it removal.decks. And I think Seb's deck could be called the X-Files. What do you say? The other X-File member here?
No.
Oh, that's harsh.
Oh, by the way, should they do a best of 3 as it's the finals?
No.
No.
I
No.
think that's a bit too much, to be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah, I'm with you on that.
They're already gone in with the mindset it's one off. So they're giving it all already. So they should
Yeah.
have that mindset.
Okay, 5 mana. It's at we have the Hive in play.
Ooh.
But Seb still have... Okay, no, it doesn't affect. Sorry, it's my fault. I'm still rather new to the old school format here. Sorry for that.
Yeah, and Seb have already used the. Now we get all on here in a bit as well. I'm just going to change it up every now and then. He's already used the copy artifact.
Yeah, he
As
copied
well.
the relic barrier. Then he destroyed the copy and destroyed. I forgot the name of the relic.
Did he really copy the relic barrier, not the Sol Ring?
Yeah, I think he copied the relic barrier because
Yeah, he did the relic barrier actually.
Okay, I missed that.
That was an interesting choice because he copied it. Then
getting
Ooh.
back to detonate.
fork on that. No, it discarding fork. Oh fuck!
Yeah.
Sorry, it's me being overly excited.
Okay, so he's tapping Sol Ring in upkeep here.
Because I guess he's want to mana stripe him, choke him as much as possible. That's the reason he wanted to take the barrier, and he knew he could destroy Jonas.
You're a bit low, by the way, Björn.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
If
the
I
Maze
did
of It there won't do much.
Did it do anything? I can do this
Ooh.
instead.
Oh,
Divine Offering on the Hive, and we know he has a detonate as well.
yeah, I was actually expecting the detonate there, but now he can keep up if he has a counter spell or something. And the detonate can take the Sol Ring for just 2 mana. I don't know if he wants that with the relic barrier though. What do you
It's
say,
a risky
Olan?
move, I would say.
I don't. I missed what you were saying. Yeah.
I would call it a rock and roll move.
Because is Seb afraid of the coffin? Would you say, Olan?
I haven't seen Seb's deck, so I actually don't know what he plays for creatures.
I've only seen 2. That's Triskelion and Rasputin Dreamweaver. So he does play some big drops though.
Seb has the Hive as well. So what he did
And
now
a
is-
Sarah, I think.
Yeah, he has Sarah. No, Jonas has Sarah. No, sorry. No, no. Sorry, my fault here. No. Seb has Sarah as well. Yeah.
I think so. I'm not sure. I don't remember.
No. If I
Now,
if I
now
remember.
we got the answer. If he was afraid of the Thanos coffin, he wasn't, since he tapped. Since he destroyed the Sol Ring.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I was actually thinking of not destroying it just because the relic barrier kind of takes care of it, but he wants to tap down the 1/1. Is it that afraid of damage?
Yeah, but what would he else tap down? Or
Yeah, no, but I meant he could keep that for the Sol Ring
yeah,
and detonate
Yeah.
something else.
yeah, sure. But he knows that Jonas has a lot of activated ability artifacts, so the Sol Ring can be used in upkeep.
Yeah,
So I think.
Ooh. Mirror universe.
yeah.
Spicy.
By the way, I should probably get the life correct here.
By the way, am I at good volume now, Gordon?
I think so.
Cool.
Because it's Seb that's on 17 and Jonas on 19, I think.
Yeah.
No, Seb should be because the Divine Offering. Yeah, exactly. Sorry. Seb is on 18 and Jonas... Yeah, and Jonas on 17. Here Seb is trying to get one of those magical hack cards, trying to tap down the Mace of It with Relic Barrier. Maybe not illegal play. So Padan, what's your expert commentary here? Who is the one in favor now? Is your favorite going to win? Jonas, that is.
Well, I'm not so sure. I mean, I didn't actually see much of Seb decks, so I'm a bit unsure what he has up his sleeve.
Yeah, me as well.
I mean, it doesn't look too bad for Jonas. I mean, but then again, if game just continues and eventually he will bring out an X-Spell and then things might be over. So
yeah,
I don't
like
know,
Seb's deck is an X-Spells deck. That's the point here. But yeah, but I would say Jonas. Oh, that's a cool card as well. I would say Jonas is pretty favored right now. But the Mirror Universe is of course a card.
Yeah, no, I was about to say that the Mirror Universe is still in the play. There's no Stifle in this format, to my extent of knowledge at least. But so I think Seb can take it pretty calmly while Jonas is trying to take the border control.
Another coffin in play here.
Like to be
then
honest,
again, Jonas has a lot of removal.
Yeah.
So maybe Jonas is not that worried about the universe. I mean, universe, you cannot activate it whenever you want, so he could just, destroy it.
But it is both of them are playing X-Burns. So Seb's tactic with Mirror Universe is to exchange life and do a fireball or another X-Spell, the D word. I forgot the name.
Disintegrate.
Disintegrate.
No, but so that is Seb's tactic with Mirror Universe, or more turns to be able to get the control and so on. So I don't think he's too stressed about it. Sure, it doesn't have that much threats on the table compared to Jonas.
But the thing here is removal. Jonas' deck is removal.deck. He has exactly 5 different ways of killing the mirror. The mirror is not a safe card at all.
Exactly.
Seb knows that.
That was my point.
So they're having some like not legal issues, but like when can I do this and whatnot and rules because of the scepter and so on here.
I like that both of them are playing the scepter actually.
Are both?
Yeah, because Seb has it when playing against me.
Yeah, I thought about playing that in this format, but
I think it's a really good card in Singleton.
I think it's an okay card, but not more. Roland, you're our expert here. What do you say about the scepter?
I love it. I love it in Singleton. As you see here, what is Seb supposed to do with his cards? Like when the scepter is on board. I mean, he can't keep that fireball.
Yep.
I mean, you want to sandbag the fireball as long as possible, but against the scepter, you can get it stripped from your hand, or you can't just save it. You have to jam it out. So yeah, I think the scepter in these mid-range control-ish mirror matches is really good.
Yeah, it's like you can only play one book. Book is.
I love the Grumpy Cat, by the way. I love the Grumpy Cat, Olan.
But we had a really fun rules thing there earlier that with the scepter, because Seb wanted to tap it down in upkeep with the relic barrier, but then actually Jonas can activate it because it's not sorcery speed as you would expect from a discard card. It's during your turn, so he can actually respond with activating it. That was one of the big things. But the Sarah is put in the coffin here. Tapping Icy as well. So This is a very interesting game. This is a fun game.
Yeah, it's semi-mirror, I would say, because both are playing the coffin, both are having a scepter, both like.
That's 3 cards plus for Seb. I can swing the game quickly.
And it can get under Jonas' skin as well by top decking that ancestral.
Yeah,
but doing that
and
power
that
move-
was the way to win, wasn't it?
Yeah. But Seb has an advantage in deck-wise already, so it's Jonas that has to get under Seb's skin.
So that's the way. Let's see if but like force field doesn't do much against Seb.
Nope.
For example, like dead cards, but the scepter is +1 card every turn. Ancestral kind of makes up for it, but in the long run, it won't. So
To be
let's-
honest, this is one of the more interesting matches I've seen today in Singleton tournament.
yeah, I've had some good games and so on, but also the games that are just one-sided because of the like around round 4, because it's slow to begin, and then around round 4 you almost know who will win. It feels like this format.
I love the strategy behind here. Like, what should he tap? Brass or not? Like,
What? Is he letting the Sarah out? He's letting the Sarah out.
Maybe he has a control magic.
Yeah, that's probably true. But they are... I'm going to tell them though. Hello guys, can you hear me? It's tapped. So when a creature comes out of the coffin, it is tired and tapped.
Why did he go to the graveyard?
He terrored his own Sarah.
Okay.
So he got 2 for 1, but he would have gotten 2 for 1 anyway, but in another way. So, Roland, what would you say about that play, terroring your own Sarah?
Not
When you-
fun.
Yeah, but he has Maze of It, like...
Yeah, no, that
Yeah,
was
but-
a big question as well. Why did he even bother about it? Like, he has.
There you see, he got rid of the Fisher. He had a Fisher for the mace.
Oh, that's a... he doesn't have double... yeah, he has 1 mountain there.
Yeah. Yeah, interesting. But Seb can't keep cards in his hand, so he needs to draw the Brain Geyser. which he wants.
Oh, yeah.
There we have the legend.
Yeah, Terror on Sarah, as old school as it gets from Joel King in chat. And yeah. So let's go to Jonas Stattin's biggest fan here. What do you say, Padan? How does it feel?
I'm hoping that he has a Caracas for flavor, because then, you know, it's actually useful.
Seb has a Caracas. He had Caracas Rasputin against me.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Which is kind of horrible to meet, actually. Plotto flavor. Terroring your own Sarah, is that the same as domestic violence? Yeah, like it's kind of terrifying, at least.
Yeah. It's an extremely dark humor there, right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it was a tapped Sarah as well. I don't know.
Bad humor or dark humor, or the same.
Both.
Yeah, both. But this is... Oh, an earthquake here. For how much?
Can I ask him?
We'll see.
Pardon, don't forget to talk.
How much was the earthquake for, guys? So the earthquake was for 3.
Cool.
And Padan's sound is now bad because he's been
sorry
non-muting or non-talking.
Yeah,
You're actually having
I'm
an-
getting tired over here, so that's why I'm so quiet.
So Jonas tried to exile the Rasputin, but Seb exiled it instead with the coffin.
Yeah.
Like that's...
It's a benefit for him as well.
Yeah.
That is very, very old school. Go
Yeah,
on.
It's extremely old school.
I'm pretty sure no one did this back in the days. Actually.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was just coming to that. It's Terror on Sarai is by far more old school than Jonas Coffin on Rasputin.
Absolutely. But old school
Although I
in
do appreciate the play.
old school now, like old school, the old school format.
Yeah.
Sure.
It is so fun seeing these things happen.
Again, this is like why I love going into the old school format. Like you can have these weird ass combos and techniques and etc. that is not presented at all in Legacy or Vintage to compare to. I love it.
Yeah. Okay. So, can Rasputin have more than 7 counters?
No, he can't.
It-
Yeah,
it's-
can the maximum have 7 counters?
Yeah, that was the thing here. Even because the classic Thanos Coffin combo with Triskelion actually doesn't work with, it resets him to 7, but
Yeah.
he can't have more because that's an actual rules text on the card. Rasputin can't have more than 7 counters on him, which is kind of
no,
fun.
No. I think it bypasses it. Like he can't generate more if he
No,
has
no.
7.
No, he just can't have more than 7 counters
Okay,
on
cool,
him.
thank you.
It's a
Sorry.
very strange rule. But the chatter here is going after, I'm guessing the Scepter and Padan.
Yeah, that's what I would have chosen.
when we say that, talk or mute is...
Talk,
Oh,
have a monologue
he
or
went
talk.
after the Icy. He thought the Icy was way more troublesome here.
Oh, shutter into the icy.
I don't know how many cards he has though here.
Please.
Now we need the expert opinion here again. So, Åland, why was the Icy the prime target for Chatter?
I don't really know, but since he has 0 cards in hand, I don't know. Was the Disrupting Scepter such a big problem?
I didn't know how many cards in hand, but 0 is probably the correct answer. Yeah, you're completely correct. That's why you're our expert witness.
Yeah, and now he drew the Brain Geyser, which is a good card with mana. Yeah,
That is the best analysis I've heard so far.
It's a good card with mana.
yeah. If you don't have mana, it's not a good card. It's
I can't fault you for that.
Not like you are completely true.
I don't. What is Seb actually doing? Is he using his Rasputin mana or no? Okay, he's drawing a lot of cards at least. It's good to have mana.
He does.
It's a good to have
Yeah.
mana. Yep, yep.
Ah,
Not too shabby.
I'm liking Seb's chances right now.
Yeah.
Come on, Seb. Believe in you.
okay. Now I would say Seb is quite favored here. It is a swingy game. This is a good game.
It is an extremely good game.
Book of Ras.
Again, this is
What?
what I talked
Book of
about.
Ras. I was not expecting that card. I don't think it's good enough, actually.
But it's good in this situation with
Oh, very
Oh,
much.
Power sync.
No, Spell Blast, the 7-mana
With the
counterspell.
Okay, spell blast. Sorry.
Yeah, but the Book of Ras is quite nice when your opponent has Mirror Universe.
Yeah. Yeah, like it's very good in this situation, especially as also control decks against each other. You can take some damage and so on.
Yeah. Now it's
Let's
time
see.
to switch life.
Yeah, so it's 13-18. if I'm not mistaken. Oh, and here we have the Steel Artifact, a card we've talked about earlier on stream. I think is
He took
Men-
the coffin.
many people overlooked because it's one of those cards that never see play in ordinary old school. So it's so easy to forget about, or not just own a copy for Singleton. But very, very good Singleton card.
Yeah, no. Somebody stole my sushi, and that was it. It was you, Gordon. And it was an unheard of play, which I did not expect. So I don't like. It's an appreciated card in this format. Totally, I agree. with that.
Okay, now we need to. Why is Force Field tapped?
Because he wanted to tap it. I don't know. Maybe he thinks he can't use it when it's tapped.
It's a poly artifact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's good
It's not
to have
affected.
anything, right?
Yeah.
We have Panda in chat asking lots of unconventional cards in this finals. Am I wrong? No, you're not. But that depends. We are playing Singleton.
Milestone.
So we are playing 60 card best of 1 Singleton, gentleman's rules, and maximum 5 restricted cards per deck.
Sorry, Gordon, for interrupting you earlier there.
No, don't do that.
Maybe maybe Seb thinks that you can turn off force field,
Yeah, like, but is he
It
actually
appears
tapping it?
So,
or maybe he thinks that Jonas thinks you can turn it off.
even he got
Mind
Jonas.
play.
Or okay, what happens? So he's macing the Rasputin here.
Okay. You turned up their volume. I don't know if that was intentional or not.
Yeah, it took damage. It took double damage from the Mishra. I think 2 damage.
Okay.
He's on 10. It looks. Oh, and Icy here is good.
His own. I think.
We have Millstone. Like Millstone is a real
Millstone is
win con.
insane play.
I think Millstone is a bit too weak.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you want to use Millstone, you need like full protection and then Millstone as a win con only for funsies. Oh, Triskelion here from Jonas.
Ah,
That's Jonas' signature card.
Yeah, this is what I know. His second recorded time of playing Triskelion this tournament. He played one against me and won thanks to that. Might be the time for him to win with this. But Seb is mana draining it though, so 6 mana.
ooh,
This can be the game-winning play.
Yeah.
yep.
And Stattin is actually asking him if he's losing.
Am I losing now?
Wow.
But Seb said no, so there is no disintegrate in Seb's hand. He's already thrown away the fireball, and he's used the recall. He's not playing green for regrowth, which is also restricted.
Ooh, the one.
That is one.
And that's a scoop.
And-
yeah.
Oh!
It's a scoop.
Scoop in disgust.
Guys, can you change your cameras to your faces? Your beautiful faces. You will be on the side here. I can't really actually bring in more than 4 people at once, and we're already one too many. It's a strange setup today. I need to fix so I can have more on stream. But now you should be live as well and hearing Olan and the gang as well. Congratulations, Seb. You're the winner.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, I think your deck
Thank
was the
you.
hardest for me to beat in
I
this
told
tournament.
everyone you were
so,
winning this game.
Yeah, it's this matchup felt really hard. Like you're just we're sort of playing a similar game, but I have a lot more dead cards, and you just will just have
Yeah,
better cards overall, like in the long run, and that's obviously what happened both times we played.
that was our analysis as well, except Åland, who had the better analysis. What was that
Which
now
was?
again, Åland?
Yeah, I think that I said that Seb's deck was favored, but maybe Jonas can get under Seb's skin and win that one. Yeah, and as I said, I did a pretty good commenting on that Brain Geyser is good with mana.
That was probably the best comment so far.
I get to a brand new 7.
Brain Gazer is good with mana.
Yeah,
Wow.
and
Okay.
I tip my hat to Jonas for not succeeding then, actually.
Yeah. I mean, the Dust to Dust was. I knew it was over when you played the Brain Gazer for 7, but I mean, if we because it's on stream, I decided like, okay, I can play a bit longer.
Yeah.
But I know it's like 99% you win after that Brain Geyser.
What a gentleman's behavior.
Yeah, that was.
Sportsmanship. That was the word I was looking for.
Seb, are you putting your deck out so we can see how it looks?
Yeah, I'm
nice.
trying to put it together. My restricted cards.
Well, I
is
applaud to you
down
guys
that.
for both making into the top 2.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm very satisfied actually.
So, Jonas, I have a question. Was this the second time in this tournament you got to play the Triskelion? Because I know you played one against me.
I might be the third time. My deck
Okay.
actually goes. I mean, I don't win fast, so I usually get to see a lot of the cards in my deck. But
the fun part about our game was like you having Maze of It, both of us having Tonos Coffin, and you had Force Field.
yeah,
Everything was like, and me having Mirror, so nothing really happened for a long time.
Yeah.
Seb, why were you tapping the force field?
Yeah, well, I started attacking then, so
But it doesn't turn off when it's tapped.
Ah, okay, but Jonas didn't know that, so that's win-win for
Yeah,
me.
that was my guess. If Jonas didn't know, you could do it anyway.
Exactly.
That was our,
that's
our
actually
guess.
true. I have never played with Force Field before. I just bought it. Oh, it's a poly artifact. I really thought it was a mono artifact.
This is Jonas now.
So
I had seriously no idea.
So is that cat Jonas now, or what did you say?
Yeah, when he realized that you can't turn off force field.
Yeah, like what happened there with the force field? Who tapped it and what? And what was that all about?
well, I didn't want Jonas to activate it, and he didn't because I
Who
tapped
knows how cards work? I don't
So
know how
you,
cards work.
Seb, you tapped the force field,
I did.
and Jonas didn't activate it because it was tapped.
That's how
Yeah.
magic works, Gordon.
Correct.
I had no idea that it's
Yeah, well,
poly artifact.
If I would have known,
I have
would
actually
have done
undervalued this card because I didn't know it was.
It's a poly artifact, not a mono artifact.
Yeah,
Duh.
who reads cards? I don't read cards.
yeah, that's silly. That's silly.
But
It
guys,
is circular protection every creature, except take one.
I have to say, after playing against both of you, I have to say, beautiful decks. I love what you guys have built here. Like,
Oh, have you played against both of them?
yeah.
I've been very satisfied with the deck. Like obviously, my worst matchup was Seb's deck, which I knew. Unfortunately, that was the finals, but I knew it was the worst matchup, and I wasn't surprised about the outcome.
I think
met
you had a
Jonas-
pretty bad matchup against me as well. But you
Yeah,
won.
but against you, I'm lucky, so that doesn't matter.
Jonas had you were at 4-0, I guess. Yeah, 4-0.
Yeah. And then I went to 5-2. Actually, I thought it would go 4-3.
That's when we met, and I was at 2-2. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm thinking like in this format, like this particular format, I might not play. You also this game actually the scepter did some business for you. I also have a scepter here.
Yeah, I think Scepter is great actually
Yeah.
in this format.
But I lost my 2 games to not doing anything in the beginning, and
Triple all.
I don't know what Gordon is doing, but
Seb,
I'm really impressed by Rasputin Dreamweaver though.
Yeah.
but like, he is
the
actually a
boss.
good old school card.
Yeah, it's really hard to handle because of the damage reduction thing. Like if you don't have a terror or plow,
yeah.
it's
And
pretty hard to manage.
I think I played him. Yeah, I played him against you, and I played him against when we met Gordon. And,
Yeah.
you play him, and you play something for 6 or 7 or 5 or whatever.
Well, he's +1 mana
Exactly.
the time he comes into play.
So you can like when we played Jonas,
no.
I had like I had my spell blast for
Yeah.
infinite mana. When you
Yes.
played your
So exactly in this matchup, I think getting to the crucial X spell, most likely a fireball or whatever, but getting to a crucial X spell is is what the game is about. To try to navigate to a good X spell.
We had the guy in chat.
The geyser, the fireball.
We had the guy in chat suggesting they had played a lot of Singleton and made X spells can't be done for lethal as a rule.
No.
And like, I understand the problem, but I don't think it's an elegant rule. But I could see banning Fireball and Disintegrate.
Yeah, but
like in this case, the lethal
was Braingazer.
Braingazer. So,
yeah, but that I can still.
Yeah, but then you can just play Braingazer for like exactly but 1 card.
but in this case I didn't die because you played Braingazer. I lost.
Yeah. No, I'm not talking to that. I'm talking about banning X spells for lethal.
I don't think it actually solves the problem.
You can just.
We're not even talking about that. That was just a suggestion with like
1 damage.
And it was not for Braingazer. That was for damage and whatnot.
Okay.
Like
then I do 19 damage instead of 20 or whatever.
Yeah, but I really think the Dreamweaver is a great Singleton card because it's like much like the Hive, which was probably my highest performing card today.
Oh, it was
compared to
cool
how it actually performs.
Yeah, because you and I almost lost this bout if I couldn't handle it, right?
Yeah.
And the first game we played, I won with it.
Yeah. So like they are 2 cards that are like almost like really good for old school, but not enough when people have like 4-ofs of everything. But in this format, there are some cards that like they are more unlikely to get removed or handled.
They fly, they're artifact, and they're usually at least you have to if you're it's a slow enough format, so you at least get 1 token and you need to 2-for-1 it in a way.
So the cards that I've been most impressed by, either by playing them myself or meeting them, is Rasputin Dreamweaver, the Hive, and of course Desert, which I completely forgot about. Incredible card that I just didn't think about it.
Yeah,
incredible. I can't see it, even though all on me talked about it. Like absolutely you should play it, but I can't see the incredible good against Venus if someone has Venus.
And also against the Hive.
Yeah.
Do you know how good the Hive is?
Olan, you had a lecture to me regarding Desert card after we played, right?
Yeah, I don't remember what I said, but it's an incredible Singleton card because it's such a low cost to play it. It's just a colorless land. That's the only thing.
Exactly. The cost is low. By the way, Åland, I know you rage quit, so I can't probably ask you for a picture of your deck.
Yeah, I have a picture. I took
Yes.
a picture before, of course.
So-
I always take a picture. I post all my decks on my blog. So
Perfect, because it would be cool. It's Björn who suggested to put on the blog all the Singleton decks. Yeah, could be fun. So if everyone could take a snapshot.
I will take a picture tomorrow, but I will send it forward that to you, Gordon.
Who
Yeah.
holds a cane like this?
We're not seeing the card really.
Now we're seeing the card upside down.
So what are you trying to achieve, Seb?
I don't know.
Being the cool
he's
nerd.
like he's like a I don't know, stubborn school child lookish when he's holding his cane. He's not.
Oh,
like
yeah.
I actually think,
Jävel.
but that's how you like put down a big staff. It's not a cane; it's a staff.
Okay. Yeah.
But I like the deck. It's a control deck. Like, if you want to do it, you should probably play white. White is the best color in Singleton, according to me. Red.
Wait.
Yep.
What is that statement, Gordon?
I didn't
don't
play
like
white. I didn't play white.
Red is the best because it has 2 X spells.
Exactly.
End
The
of-
X
end of
spells.
story.
3
But-
with the detonator.
No, it has 3 X spells.
Yeah,
You're forgetting
it's-
Earthquake.
It
Yeah,
has a
okay.
lot of X balls and so on. But yeah, like those cards are some of the best. But white removal, I think, makes it the best color overall. Even though
I don't agree.
I just say it's too easy.
like the X balls are the best cards. So how could you do? We have a new format that we talked about earlier, but like otherwise, like should you ban? Sam, what you?
But do you want to look at the
No, you can do whatever. I just need to fix things because you put your cards upside down and then you're upside down and whatnot.
upside down.
And Jonas Stattin is still here even though he can't be seen. I can't fix that. Sorry. But
Sorry, guys. I need to fetch some more.
yeah,
I'll put Jonas on the webcam here.
we can like. I love it. You could ban the Fireball and Disintegrate because those are the big offenders. Braingazer is super good, but like when you need to choose restricted cards and so on, and yeah, like I'm fine with that. I'm more not fine with expels, the Fireball stuff. Would you say they should be banned, or is there another way of doing it to make it not be as much about fireballing for death?
I think the Beast of the Bay version of Singleton is the most played through version, or like adopted version or whatever. Their ruling on Singleton is solid, I think.
I do not really agree. Most people say it's the best, and it's probably the
why
best
not?
of the like rule sets out there. There's not very many and so on. Not a big fan though, but they allow Fireball and Disintegrate.
I don't think that's a problem really. You can just play if those are the most problematic cards, you can just play like even Circle Protection Red if that's where you're really worried about. And
Yeah, I thought about playing that one.
all
I
said
think, I mean,
earlier,
old
you
school
can-
is inherently unbalanced anyway.
Yeah.
So I don't. It seems a bit silly to me to ban expels. I mean, I could agree that you would like to ban the cards that Beast of the Bay have banned, just because you get more variation basically, and also you nerf combos. I mean, we played Singleton with just regular old school rules and no ban list. And
Yeah, that's
obviously,
just broken, but still fun.
Yeah, that's just broken. So either you just have an agreement, kind of like, you know, like if you play EDH, that, you know, we don't like. I mean, none of us play those kind of decks, but that's not really suitable for tournaments. I think we should just allow the expels, and yeah, that's the way it is, and you will have to adapt to that.
By the way, I'm more bringing this to a discussion because I think they're kind of overpowered, not because I want to ban them if we do Singleton anymore. But I think it's an interesting discussion because they are like Fireball and Disintegrate are absolutely two of the most powerful cards in Singleton. Like even more powerful than some power.
I agree on you.
But on the other hand, like if you don't win with them, they don't do like anything except like maybe killing a strong creature for 6 mana or whatever.
Yeah, but that's still it's still a removal.
I mean, don't forget about Fireball.
I think
can pay one extra per
target,
right? Like you can remove an army of 1/1.
Are overpowered. I mean, there's always going to be strong cards that are like the win cons in a game, but like it is true that like in a mirror match in the Singleton format, it's going to be a race to who gets to deploy the most devastating X spell. But you still have to navigate the game to where the expel is so devastating.
Yep.
Like,
I'm not disagreeing.
There's not a problem with the expels in themselves. I really don't think that there's a problem at all. I think they are perfectly balanced for this format. It's just that you have to understand that is what the game is about. You have to navigate around that, and sometimes you can't. Like when I lost to Seb not in this match, but in the previous match.
I think my problem there is the same as with like Mind Twist in all ordinary rules, like counter spells. Okay, Circle Protection Red as well, and so on are the answers kind of too big.
I think that's too shallow to think about things like in sort of like how do I answer this thing. I think you have to understand the game at a much deeper level. Like how do you navigate to the point where the expel is so devastating?
Yeah.
Like that's a super interesting thing from a game perspective. Like it's super shallow just to look at like how did the game end? That is not interesting at all.
How did we go there?
Exactly. Why did we end up in the position where the fireball was in my hand and it was lethal? Like the game that you play until you get to that point is super interesting. Like it's one of the things that gives Magic so much depth. That you have to think about. You have to understand that in the beginning of the match, like this is going to be about this. How can I navigate the game knowing that is how it's going to end? Because it's going to end that like if me and Seb play the decks we are playing, that is how every game is going to end, is that a devastating expel has been deployed by one of the players. So we both know this, and we have to like decide our match knowing that is how it's going to end. And
but also like in our first game it wasn't like a fireball or disintegrate, it was
our first game.
It was a detonate, right?
Yeah,
like like
another expel.
It was. We know that
gentlemen, I will be right back to stream. I need to go to the bathroom to have a shut up the mic.
Design our playstyles, our decks, knowing this. Like if you are an aggressive deck, you don't even have to care about that, because if you lose to a big fireball, then your aggro plan wasn't strong enough.
Yeah, and I
like
the most aggressive decks in a way.
Yeah, just one thing from Jonas there, and then some. It's not a win or lose discussion now. You're going on so hard, like no. Yeah, you can. Like, no one is against it, really. It was more an idea.
I'm just talking about understanding the format
Yeah.
and understanding the game actually.
Yeah.
And Seb,
Broader sense.
Yeah.
so what was your thought there?
My thought wasn't about the X spells per se, but more of how, especially when we're playing round Robin, like I went really well, and I still had to meet someone who didn't do as well, and those were aggressive decks. And I don't think
Yeah.
aggressive decks that's the big problem with the format, probably, that the creature decks aren't that good. But with that said, DFB went really well with this mono white aggressive deck. Anywho, I'm losing to those decks, and Jonas and Olan, who is picking his deck apart, really controlish decks, they win like 9 out of 10 times against those decks. But it's a dance. I'm winning against your deck, Gordon, probably, and I'm winning against those. I'm winning against Jonas and Olan's decks, but I'm not winning against Björn and Willie. They're winning the 9 out of 10 times
Nelson.
because they can play a small creature, and I might
You might
stumble.
die to it.
Yeah.
But I do agree. I do.
Maybe not 9 out of 10 times, but I do have a
Yeah,
lot
no,
of-
no, but unfortunately during our game, I would say. So, because I put out the hypnotic and then I ran out of gas.
But Hypnotic is just not a small creature.
No,
It's
but Seth managed to remove it in a very delightful manner. But I did not manage to follow up on that, which made Seb win the game.
I played Moat, and he had Dib and Hypnotic, and these were like in the first 4 turns, and
but
so really intense. But I managed to have the right draw to manage that.
But guys, okay, expels, no worries, and so on. I have 2 more Singleton questions. We've never played the format as this. As Padan said, last time we did what no one else does with Singleton and just said, Singleton, Swedish rules, that's it.
Yeah.
So play whatever broken shit you can. I actually thought that was kind of fun to do once, but it is way too broken. It is a broken format, and the broken format is fun like every now and again, but that's it. So trying to do a Singleton format that is less broken, we talked about Beast of the Bay. And for those watching, Beast of the Bay rules have no point system or something like that. They have banned all power except Time Twister,
And
Library, Brain
Sit in the
Gaze.
bottle, and all anti-cards. Soul Ring also banned.
So Soul Ring, Library, Sit in a Bottle, Brain Gazer, all power except Time Twister.
EDH.
Just because, like, I don't know Sit in the Bottle. I do understand why. The reasoning is when the card pool gets bigger, you need to use more of the random creatures and it becomes too
Maybe
good.
The creatures
I don't-
or those aggressive creature decks are more affected by it, or I don't
Yeah.
know.
No, that is
Yeah,
the.
I don't.
But I don't think
I don't
it's.
understand that either, actually. But otherwise, I can understand the reasoning behind the other choices.
Yeah, I like, but I must say, as I said, I'm biased. I like more this part of you can actually choose a couple of the restricted cards you like, but you can't just playing, and you can play every restricted card you want. That becomes just boring because the decks are just the restricted cards, kind of. And that's the whole reasoning with the Beast of the Bay banning all these, because that makes room for the new cards. But is there like something else you would do to say we take today's format as the foundation? What would you change if we did another tournament?
for me,
With this as a
personally, it
foundation.
actually wouldn't
Jonas
change
first.
anything. I think like there's the problem, all the problems with a singleton format with this card pool is in the card pool itself. And the mostly obvious inherent problem is that creatures are really bad.
No.
So would you do anything to change that? From this as a
You would
foundation?
have to. It's so hard to change that with this card pool, I think. Like either you ban like 1 million cards, or like maybe you just ban everything except basics from the alpha, beta.
Wow.
I mean, it's along those lines of things you have to do to actually make creatures like super viable. On the other hand, like the creature decks will probably perform like in this like we played now.
Yeah.
Like
Seb
at a
then.
60-70% win rate at the end. It's just that the creatures are really weak in the card pool we have, and when you can't duplicate creatures.
I agree. Seb, any thoughts?
I'm agreeing with Jonas on it that it's too easy to hate on the creature plan, but if I'm doing it's easy to go either direction. I think it's too wide in that way. It's either really aggressive or really controlish. It's really artifacts or creatures, but I don't really see it curving out for creatures in the end.
Okay. With the artifact thought there, before I go to the other guys here, how they would take this format and continue if we make it better, is restricting artifacts, number of artifacts in the deck. That was one time actually a thing.
That's a really old school thing.
It's an old school thing.
Yeah, that's actually like some 93 type. Like
Padan, what do you say about this format going forward, restricting artifacts, whatnot? Or was this just good?
I think what I had in mind has already been touched upon by Jonas and Seb, but I didn't think about this restricting artifacts. I think that's really a fun old school-ish idea, but that wouldn't really solve anything. Although I don't have any opinion on that. I just kind of just like that idea. But I think beyond the comments that has already been made, I think that for me, I wouldn't mind to have a lot of fast mana in the format, because it just makes you. You stumble less basically if you have a bit of fast mana. But the problem is that if you allow the fast mana, then of course a lot of combo style decks become too strong. And I'm not sure you cannot get around that. So I think that what we did today is the best way of getting around to that. But I cannot come up with any other way to address that. So I think
because we talked about.
I don't know. Maybe could we push it up to 6 just to get so that everyone could have an additional mocks? I don't know.
Yeah. And so we don't have a cheater among us.
Yeah. So personally, I wouldn't mind to have a bit better mana, but who wouldn't?
Yeah, but because that was a discussion we had before the tournament. We had 3, 5, or 7. Which do we choose? Now, after you've played, what would you say? What if everyone just say their number? What do you think is the best? You can say 4 or 6 as well. Seb.
Maybe 4 then. I don't know.
Okay, Seb wants to go down to 4. Let's do the quick round. Seb said 4.
Yeah, 4. Could
Jonas.
4. Yeah, 4.
Jonas. He disappeared.
I'm still here. I don't know. I thought this format was really good. Honestly.
Keeping it
I wouldn't
at 5.
change
Yeah? Keeping it on 5. Björn.
3. I want to make it more challenging.
3. Even okay. I think Åland is away. Otherwise he will correct us. Padan, up to 6.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have any problem with running 5, but I always like, having things pushed, as few cards as possible banned and so on. So I'd like to try 6 to see if it makes a difference. If it does, I'd be happy to go back to 5.
Yep. I'm on the same as Paddan here. I'm pretty happy with 5 because it really made it hard for me to choose. 6 I had easy to choose.
So I need to. I'm dropping. Sorry. No, I agree with you. Like when I build my deck, I'm like,
Let's end on that. Yes, and you're about
pushing
Gordon.
is and strip mine. No, I can't. Okay, fuck. Okay, which one do I want? So it's like it was really hard to choose from 5, but I think it could be even more fun taking 3 cards instead. Like, do you really need 3 Moxen if you have 3 colors, or do you want an Ancestor and 2 Moxen, or do you want Ancestor, Time Walk, and Time Twister but no Moxen, or do you want really need? Like, I haven't seen a Black Lotus during this tournament, which
No,
is
but that's
very
just
impressive.
bad.
Huh?
I actually think Black Lotus is very low on the list. I didn't play any fast mana, not even Sol Ring, and I think Sol Ring is the absolute best. And should probably
Sol Ring is the
one
you
slot.
should play, but
Yeah.
I think Villa's deck. Villa's deck, I think, is the one that should have had a Black Lotus if you didn't have one. I don't know if you had one, but
No.
that's the
It
only
did
deck
not
I
have
saw
the
today
black.
where I think the Black Lotus would have been great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
But,
Other restricted
I
cards
think,
are
just
aggressive.
a comment.
If you're
So
playing aggressive
if
decks,
you
maybe
really
that's
wanted
also
to make it
best.
super balanced, you should probably, there's like, Power 9, that's 1 tier, and then the other restricted cards are kind of like on a level below. But I would personally not want to go that way because it becomes too messy.
Yeah, because that's the thing.
But
We discussed it.
if you really wanted to tweak it, I think that would be the way to go. But I wouldn't do that.
Elegance and simplicity is important as well. Like that's why I don't like point rules, and just like choose 5 cards. That's it.
No, again, I truly appreciated this format and it was fun to build this deck. Again, I thought I would do worse than I did perform today, and I'm glad that I got the stat that I got today. But it's like, man, like, what would happen if it was more restricted? Like, I'm the kind of personality who like to try out the boundaries, right?
But we kind of found the sweet spot, it seemed. Some wants to push it one up, some below. So then the last format question then. Me and Åland came up with a format. I think we told a couple of you of it earlier.
Typ 3.
Singleton Unified.
Okay.
So Unified Singleton, you need to build 2 Singleton decks. No cards in the 2 decks can even match. And you can choose every time which deck you play first. And in the second game you play the other deck. And then you randomize if there's a third game. In that way, you can't put everything in one deck, all the good cards, because if you don't get to play that one third, you will lose. It becomes a coin flip, sort of. So you need to build 2 powerful decks. And with 2 Singleton decks, that means 120 cards. You really need to go down to the Yankeer cards and so on, and 2 different themes maybe, and so on. What do you think about that?
My first comment is I love that idea, but unfortunately I can't participate because I don't have enough cards to make 2 Singleton decks. Unfortunately, I would love to participate. I love the idea, but I want to be around when you have the tournament.
Seb? You're muted.
I muted myself because I got a screaming child that's trying to sleep or whatever. It's not trying to sleep, it's screaming, so I don't know.
I love that you say it.
Yeah, that's pretty good actually.
Yeah, I don't know. We've been playing this, and I like brewing and doing whatever that is before getting into the games. And I felt yesterday kind of hopeless because I didn't get to play as many of the fun cards that I wanted to play. And maybe Unified is the way to go then. And a lot of more cards opens up in a way. So yeah, sure. I loved playing when we did the DFB tournament with it was just easy rules, was it right, Gordon?
No, Atlantic, I think.
Okay, Atlantic, yeah. But still one.
So one strip mine.
Yeah.
Important part.
Yeah, but that was a really fun tournament, and maybe you don't want to do that each and every time, but it will be interesting to do that in some sort of Singleton EDH whatever manner.
Yeah, because like three and 3 Singleton decks may be one too many to build, or is it? Jonas,
Yeah,
what's your
maybe.
thought?
It's you're stretching the card pool real thin with 3, which can be interesting, of course. Like it's limited can be very exciting if you like have a super limited card pool, but yeah, you would really have to re-investigate a lot of cards that you probably haven't thought about in a couple of decades.
Yeah, Padan, what do you say about 3 decks or 2? Like, if is 2 a good format or?
I'll go for 2. I mean, I'm not much of a deck builder, so for me, having to build 2 decks becomes twice as straining. But but I think, I mean, what I fear with like a 2-deck format is that if you have, and I'm not complaining about people having more or less cards, but I'm just thinking, wouldn't it probably end up in the way that if you have a deep enough card pool, you just basically you just find 2 decks that are kind of like not overlapping, and I'm not sure that you will actually go that deep into the card pool.
Yeah, instead you take 1 3-color deck and 1 2-color deck and still having
like
the
top. I mean, that doesn't necessarily say that it's not a good idea for a format, but I'm not so sure that you would necessarily go very deep into the card pool.
Because I think that's the
But
thing you
most
want.
of the cards in the card pool are really bad, though. It's I mean it's fun to like in this format. I thought like Rasputin and the Hive being playable cards was a really exciting thing. But if you're stretching too thin, like what are the cards that you want that you think are like that are in the card pool, but you're thinking they are not good enough, but it would be interesting to see how they perform in a really weak format. What are those cards even?
Yeah.
Kobolds or maybe? I mean, it's the most interesting card pool in Magic, I think, because
the cards
they
are so
really
strange.
tried a lot of different things in the beginning, but I'm not sure what the interesting not played cards are. Are they actually fun to have?
Oh yeah, like I have so many cards I wanted to play in my first build that like I couldn't fit. That I thought was interesting and fun, but they were just so much worse than the other ones. So
yeah, so when we find a format where I can pick up a Phantom Monster and think this is a great addition to my deck,
that's when we found the correct format.
That's actually a pretty
I agree.
Yeah, that was the best way of putting it.
Here, guys, but I just want to say this, and I'm so really envious of this. I mean, I got back to Magic again last year.
You're a new player.
Several times on this stream, Gordon. Thank you for that. No, but it's like, and most of you know that, but it's like, holy fuck, your Magic knowledge is so fucking nerdy. It's admirable.
So you don't know what Phantom Monster does?
No, I don't. Sorry, I don't know what the fuck the monster is doing.
It's
3 flying blue for one blue and 3 colorless.
yeah, it's a 3/3 flying for 4. That's it.
Twitch
That's
chat,
good.
laugh at me. I'm a noob. Laugh in my face.
No, but I would like to hear Twitch chat's thoughts about formats going forward. 'Cause isn't it a bit fun diving deeper into the card pool?
I mean, it
I
is.
think it's a fun thing to do. I just don't know how to do it in the best way. This was one idea.
No, it's great listening to you. I love it, but it can get like I'm like, where the fuck are they now? That's my feeling. Like I'm feeling so fucking lost from time to time when all you guys are talking about certain cards. I'm like, wait.
You'll get there. You'll get there.
To be honest, if I would ban one card, it would probably be the Abyss.
Yeah.
It really
And now
punishes
Paddan
And
needs to
then
talk or
Paddan
mute.
Getting noisier and noisier and noisier. Talk or mute.
Yeah, I the same actually. I thought about that when I built my first deck. That was the anti-creature deck, and then I thought about who I'm going to play against, and like, yeah, no way Åland or Seb and people will play a bunch of creatures, because I had a deck with Drop of Honey, the Abyss, Moat, Arborea, Wrath of God, and like just there, it's yeah. It's not fun anymore.
It's too easy to punish people for trying to play a 3/3 flyer for 4 mana. It's
Yeah.
it's so obviously a bad thing to do. So yeah, there are a lot of like creature killer cards that you should probably remove that are worse offenders for like the fun aspect.
Yep. So I have an idea for a format, Jonas, that I think you, with that said, will like, even though it's kind of hard to do. But right now we are trying to get like a base list of it's over 100 decks, deck archetypes or whatever in old school, and just when we have those lists, you can do math, which are the most played cards, and just set like the top 25 are banned.
Yeah, I think that's actually really interesting.
Yeah, I thought you would like that.
Yeah.
It's hard to do math-wise. Like it's easy for, say, if you play on Arena, MTGO, and whatnot, and have statistics to go by.
I think it's fine even if like we know that it's not like super factual.
Yeah, but it's
Like,
kind of
even if
okay.
you just decide that this is the pool we're choosing from, and that's how we do it. I mean, that in itself creates a restriction that you have to think about.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter, I think, if it's like super correct or whatever. I think it's fun either way.
I haven't brought this up because I found one problem when I thought about this, and that is Disenchant will absolutely be in the top.
Yeah.
The Abyss and Moat will not.
Moat probably not, yeah.
So there are some, like, all the removal will be in the top. And like some of them are unique in some ways, which makes it for a strange format.
Honestly, can we just do like restrict Disenchant and just see what happens for a 4?
Oh, I'm all for having a restricted
Because I think
Disenchant
that is the
tournament.
most, like stifling card for old school.
Yep.
Guys,
Maybe in a good way, but
it's a bit off topic here, unfortunately, what we're coming here with. But can we comment on Seb's beautiful Christmas tree background that we see only half of?
His background is amazing when he streams. He's bought a green screen. I'm a bit sad for that because I do like his background.
Yeah, can we comment that, and so he can comment to his kids that they have made beautiful decoration? Can we do it, please, together? when you put on the headphones.
You're at 25% forcing white weenie. Huh?
So, Seb, by the way, the Christmas tree behind you, it's beautiful.
Thank you.
And a few kids
Thank
who
you.
made it, right?
And the
I mean,
Portland old school t-shirt. I haven't. There was someone earlier commenting what it was. But it's a Portland old school. If you're still here, sorry, don't remember who it was.
Represent.
Yeah, we got them as a gift. The Flippin' Orbs crew.
Yeah.
I have one as
I'm-
well. Love
I'm
it.
in a bunker, kind of, because I got these. I don't know what you call them. Felt walls here.
Yeah, I like that you've actually got them, like so you can.
And
The
but
family likes it.
I remember when I started living like in a 1-bedroom apartment, and I needed to clean up like each and every minute. And this is what I feel now because I have bottles of beer everywhere. in like
Sorry, stop laughing. It's just you need to lower down yourself to get the alignment with the mic.
Hello, Dark Forest. Welcome to the stream. The tournament is over. We're just chatting old school. We've lost all the viewers, by the way.
How many have we?
I do understand why,
Do
but
we have 2 or 3?
I don't care. This is what we're here about.
Yeah, fuck it.
We have 12.
Such a French.
But yeah, like I think it's very fun to try out these new Magic formats all again. We have one in chat. I've never played Magic. This may be the wrong stream, though. We just played a tournament with the oldest cards in Magic possible. We played
And also
it
the
with
oldest players possible.
yeah.
If I may describe it, Gord.
Cards from 93 and 94 only, and physical cards instead of the digital platform. But yeah, that's what we do on this stream.
If I may describe it, it's wonderful that you're watching this stream. But yeah, we're as Gordon described it. Who is the host of the channel? I'm sorry for taking the spotlight. I'm trying to take the spotlight here. But we're playing cards. We're being a bit nerd about it, but we're cool nerds about it. No, but and
You are, maybe.
like we don't discriminate anyone or so on, but it is super nerdy. And if you don't know the game, and this is really deep into swamp, go to other Discord channels that have Magic.
Now we're on Twitch, not Discord. You're a bit too drunk. Yeah, we're also drunk while we do this.
Yeah, exactly.
But I hope you like the stream anyway. We also have some crisps there. Or what's it called in American, Seb?
Chips. Mix
French
it
fries,
between-
freedom fries.
Freedom fries and things like that.
I
So,
bought,
so what's the?
because
the
I know
person
Padan
who
that you're
made the
from
last comment?
Gothenburg.
Why is Paddle and Seb talking at the same time?
I don't know. Padan, I bought this for you. Because you're
Because
from
you're
Hawaii.
I can see what it is.
It was a Kuna beer, the bad one.
Ah, okay, yeah.
But Paddle, what did you say? Seb didn't let you speak.
I just think that the last 3 comments look very much like Mickey Magnusson to me at the moment.
Okay. So that's
I'm not sure if that might not be the case.
yeah.
but,
I know his Twitch name.
So for being a bit drunk, Gordon, but what's
A
the
bit?
talk about?
What did you say?
This is for Björn. This is just a bit. You
Oh, that's true though. That is true. For me, this is also just a bit. But
so
The mascot.
to be honest, I think I actually have to leave you now. I guess we already made the wrap up. So
yeah, this is
Yeah.
just the after talk.
Hold on. Thank you. It was
Yeah,
nice.
same. I will
For,
also leave now.
for a fun day,
It was a
and,
great tournament, great chatting, great stream, everything. Very well organized, Gordon.
yeah,
Gordon, thank
Thank
you very
you.
much.
yeah, let's
And
let's
on that
do.
note,
Yeah, exactly.
Let's play
Let's
Magic together.
instead of throwing you guys out, let's end the stream here and say goodbye to all the Twitch viewers as well.
Thank you, watchers, viewers, or watchers,
Me.
whatever you want to
Thank
call
you,
it.
Watchmen.
what do we-
No, thanks everyone for watching. That was amazing. Congratulations once again, Seb, for winning the tournament.
Congrats.
For stealing the tournament.
Congratulations to both
Stealing the tournament.
for the top 2.
And
Yeah.
Thanks,
you, Björn,
everyone.
for talking while everyone else is talking.
Talk to you later, guys.
Thank you, Paddan, for turning off your mic. Thank you, Gordon, for doing whatever. Thank you, Jonas, for showing you what you're drinking.
yeah, and that was it. Everyone. Oh, there's more. There's more. Now maybe you want to stream more. Now,
Oh,
should we just go to
maybe,
the whereby room and talk?
I don't know, man. I don't.
no, it's-
I haven't.
The day is ended.
I'm you right now. Like a couple hours ago, when you
Yeah.
wouldn't have you played like straight for I don't know, maybe 3-4 hours,
Yep.
and then you're just like up in the
Yeah.
in the mist or whatever. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Everyone is a lot loud. So yeah, we're going to end on that note and have a great evening. I hope. I hope you celebrate. We maybe have a prize for you, maybe not. We'll see. But at least you didn't get the Ragman. So
Yeah, we need to fix up that with Paddan. He needs to get his Ragman set.
oh yes, very very much yes.
But he's the one that has been writing, like, at least what tournament it is
Yeah.
and everything on the Ragman. So
Exactly. I think he has 2 Ragmans left. I have 2 or 3. We bought a supply of them for our first tournament.
but I have
5
the
years
most
ago.
of them now.
You really do. Actually, you really do. The most signed. That is very very true.
But,
But,
I
um,
won this tournament at least. So
Yeah, I mean, but like
I-
I actually
I
think
don't
you
know.
had the best deck
yeah, maybe.
as well. Like it was good against creatures. It was good against other like more control-ish decks. It was like, yeah, this is a good control deck with the good cards, with Expels and Rasputin, and
Ra, ra, ra.
Rasputin, Russia's greatest love machine. Okay, and so how about on that note we tell everyone who's watching, mwah, thank you very much for watching. See
Happy
you next
Christmas.
time.
And whatever,
I will
maybe.
stream next Saturday tournament. Seb
Is
will
that
not
Christmas?
join me because he's getting married.
I'll check in on my phone like we did today.
Yeah, that seems good. He'll check in even though he's getting married. That's just how much he loves you, viewers. And
I don't love them.
with that said, thanks everyone for watching.